guys, my name is Tara Dawn and welcome to the Radioactive Blueberry. I am a vintage reseller with the heart of a collector trying to live like a minimalist. It is not working and I want to show you guys how I am doing it. So this is the very first video on a brand new channel, so you guys are probably like, wow, she's coming out the gates running. This is not my first rodeo with video, guys. I do video for all of my other businesses, so this is what I'm gonna do for fun on the side with you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys everything that goes into reselling for me. Now remember, as we walk through all of this stuff, it's good to remind yourself that I don't know everything about reselling. In fact, I learn a lot of what I'm telling you guys from other resellers on the YouTubes. So as we go through this, be sure to put your favorite resellers below in the comments, because I want to see who you guys are watching and I want you guys to see who I'm watching. So really quickly, let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna go over on this channel. So first off, I'm gonna be 100% open with you. I have my own store. I have my own Etsy store, my own eBay store, and then I also do a lot of reselling here locally in the Kirkland, Washington area. So that's how I make my income doing reselling. So we're gonna go over all of those methods and how all of those methods actually contribute to making income and why you really should be diversifying if you're gonna get serious about reselling. So specifically, this channel is all about vintage reselling. This means anything from the early 90s beyond. Although I do end up with a few antiques on my plate on occasion, for the most part, I'm really into the retro 90s, 80s, 70s kind of kitsch weird area. So we're gonna be talking all about those. We're gonna be talking about terms. We're gonna be talking about how to source and where to source. We're gonna be talking about really trying to figure out how to calculate a profit on the spot. We're gonna be talking about branding, and yes, we are going to be talking about finances. In fact, one of my favorite videos is all about the entire system that I have set up for finances. We'll talk about this later, but just so you know, I have a learning disability in math. That means that this is not my forte. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a mathematician. I make mistakes all the time, but I have created a way that works beautifully with my brand. So if finances are not something that you are a fan of when it comes to reselling, stick with me because I have got some seriously awesome sauce stuff for you. So in addition, we're also going to be talking about how to store your stuff. I know when I first started about 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't know what to do with all of my stuff because, like I said in the intro, I am a minimalist. Well, I'm not gonna go straight to minimalist, but I'm not a maximalist either. I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't like clutter hanging around. I feel like when I look at a wall or when I look at something, you know, in my office, things are there for a reason, and if they're just kind of sitting there collecting dust, I'm not a huge fan. That's one of the main reasons I actually love reselling, is because I can actually move things through. Things don't collect dust because it'll sit there for a while until I'm like, you know what, I think we need to do something new with that spot. I look at reselling kind of like collecting. I love to collect all of these things, love all of these things for just a little bit, and then find new homes for these things. And yes, I'm a weirdo. I do talk to my things. You're gonna have a happy home cookie jar. So we're also gonna break down cleaning all of the things, whether it is jewelry or whether it is little porcelain figurines or whether it is a glass set. We're gonna be talking all about that. And the one thing that everyone always wants to know, how to photograph your stuff. So we're gonna be talking all about photographing, how to set up a 38-cent light box, how to take photos of large objects that won't fit in said light box, and then also how to sell those objects and why photography is so important. And better yet, we're gonna talk about how to do all of this with your cell phone. Primarily your iPhone. I do not have another phone, so if you're not an iPhone user, you might still have to figure it out. But I think they're probably pretty comparable to each other these days. And then finally, we're also gonna be talking all about customer service, packaging everything up, wrapping everything beautifully, what to do after you've made the sale, how to document that sale, how to follow up with your customer and get those amazing reviews. We're gonna be going over all of that. Now remember, this is a YouTube channel. This is not a course, which means this is going to be spanning for a very long time. So I do recommend that you hit that bell and get a notification whenever I go live or whenever a new video is uploaded. That way you can be the first one on the list to see what the hell I'm talking about. Point is, we have a lot to go over. I am super stoked. Eventually, as we get more organized with all of this, we'll start to add in live sessions and we'll start to do questions and answers. And I do not have a Facebook group. I don't think I'm ever going to have a Facebook Facebook group for the record, primarily because I've had one, I have one for my other business, and it's a beast. So, so probably not gonna have a group, but be sure to ask all of your questions below. I would absolutely love to answer them. And if you guys want to check me out over on Etsy, you guys can go to www.etsy.com/shop/radioactive blueberry. I will put a link to it below in the little boxy area underneath us. And with that being said, I cannot wait until our next video where we are going to be chatting all about reselling and what exactly is reselling and how it can benefit you. It's just literally our first 101 video. We're gonna talk about what reselling can do for your life, and not just money wise. So that is gonna be our next video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.